welcome to BeLive Masterclass. This is our sixth masterclass, and today we're going to talk about how to schedule your shows both on Facebook and YouTube, and what are the differences between scheduling the two, and tips on how you can promote your shows ahead of time. So, as you can see, I'm wearing my BeLiver shirt, and if you are watching and you are BeLiver already, that means you're already using BeLive and you're part of our group, the BeLivers. Make sure to comment below and hashtag BeLivers. But if this is the first time that you're watching a BeLive Masterclass or like any kind of video from us, please type new in the comments as well so that we can give you the most amazing welcome. We can also provide you all the resources that you need. And one last thing, if you can't catch the masterclass like until the end while it's live, make sure to provide us your questions below so that I can answer them. And you can go back to this masterclass later and check out the answers. So without further ado, let me bring in, so it's not a guest, but I'm going to bring in my screen because I have some presentation prepared for you guys. And let me know as well where you're watching from. I know it's kind of early for EST people, especially PST people. So let me know where you're watching from, what time it is in your end. Have you had breakfast? And if you're currently in quarantine like me. All right, so again, welcome to the BeLive Masterclass. What you should expect from this masterclass is to learn more how to schedule how to schedule your live streams, get tips on how to promote your shows, and know the different resources you can use to get the most out of BeLive. So if you're already an expert BeLiver, then this BeLive Masterclass will probably pretty basic for you, and you probably can also create your own masterclass. But yeah, right now we're just covering all of the basics, especially the scheduling, and later we can also discuss other stuff that you want to learn in terms of the features at BeLive. And also, I will show you all the other videos and masterclasses that we already did so you can learn more about all the other features. So I just want to share a little bit about like the BeLive team. I think it's super important to know the team behind the BeLive and in the company in general. I personally like to know more about like the tools that I use and like the team behind it. So this is us. We're actually a global team of more than 30 people around the world in 5 countries. We're actually working remotely. So we're very lucky because we've been working remotely since the beginning. And as you know, a lot of people working from home right now. So this is actually how our calls look like usually, and we're using Zoom for that. And of course, we also use BeLive to do live streams in our Facebook group, like for different types of content. And yeah, and if you want to get to know more about me, so I'm Irene. I'm the marketing manager, as I mentioned earlier. And if you're wondering why I'm doing a masterclass for BeLive, it's because I've been using BeLive for a very long time now. Even before I joined the team, I was using BeLive. I think at the end of 2016. So like almost 4 years now. Wow. And this is actually my stats page on the BeLive, and you also have one. So if you have signed up, you will eventually see this stats on your page. So far, I have created, I went live for 229 broadcasts. I had like 52 concurrent live viewers, more than 1,000 comments, and more than 400 likes. And I'm improving the stats this year. This doesn't include all of the videos that I produce because I love producing videos as well. Being behind the camera, I love doing it. We produce amazing live cons, as we call it, live conferences on the BeLive page, and like I love organizing those things. So if you also have questions about that, please feel free to like comment below. Consider me as your BeLive Sensei. So if you know this guy, his name's Guy Sensei. Yeah, I love anime. I'm Asian, so I'm from the Philippines. So if that's something that you also love, let me know in the comments as well. Yeah, so this is in my head. I'm your sensei, and I'm teaching you the ways of BeLive. So, all right. Oh, and by the way, I also would like to invite you to join a BeLivers group. There are tons of resources. We have now more than 12,000 BeLivers from around the world, and they're using BeLive for all kinds of stuff. So I highly recommend joining the BeLivers group. So let me just check, go back to the studio and just make sure everything's running smoothly. And Hey, hey, hey. And of course, I wanted to greet all the people that are joining. Hey, Javier from Puerto Rico. Amazing. Amin, thank you for joining. I know last week you also joined. I really appreciate that. And Nisi, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Nisi from Washington, D.C. Ooh, that rhymes. It's 3 p.m. I'm glad it's 3 p.m. It's not too late for you. Okay, so let's go back. So because I wanted to show you first like my presentations here because I think it will be much more organized and easier to consume. And then later on I'm gonna show you like the actual stuff in the studio. But for now, let's dive in using my presentation. So I wanted to share with you as well like our amazing resource, our blog, where we provide featured creators. So these are business owners that are using BeLive and like what are the results that they have achieved using BeLive. And these are my favorite people. And you can see there are like 3 features of Molly because we actually did a success story interview with her, and it was like filled with tons of information. So we actually had to break it down into 3 blog posts. And Molly is also active in the BeLivers community. She has also her own group, and like she's amazing. I highly recommend checking out her blog if you want to see more inspiration. And of course, Fallon is another BeLiver that like I really admire. And she has like a kick-ass background. Like she lives by the beach, and yeah, she has like an amazing studio. All right, so first thing first, if you haven't signed up for BeLive, make sure you have signed up already. It's actually free for 14 days, no credit card required, and we actually have a lot of like not promotions but support for those who have been affected by the coronavirus. So if you are like a speaker or an artist with canceled events, like we are like providing like tons of resources such as free for 3 months. So I'm going to put all the links and resources as well on the description. And so yeah, once you are on BeLive, you create your broadcast or you schedule it, and then of course you promote. So step one, so once you're in the studio, you kind of saw it earlier when I was showing you the share screen in the studio. The first thing you need to do is to choose the destination. So like, where are you broadcasting? Are you broadcasting on Facebook, YouTube, or offline recording? So we actually discussed offline recording last week. I think it was last week. Check out the playlist, and you will be able to see that. So yeah, and then once you choose the destination, then the scheduling option will appear. So when you schedule, you just click the plus button here, and then you can schedule your show. Um, so like for YouTube, the main difference is that you can schedule in advance. Like there's no restriction actually in scheduling. So far, I was able to schedule in the first week of March. I was able to schedule the entire March masterclass for YouTube, which is I really super like because then we can already promote it way ahead of time. And like I like to schedule things in advance because it makes sure that I will show up. So I'm actually supposed to be on bed rest for the whole week due to some pregnancy complication, but because this masterclass is already scheduled, like I can't skip it. And I know that a lot of people right now are joining on the BeLivers, so I wanted to make sure to do this masterclass. So yeah, and you basically just need to schedule your stream, and it's going to be shown on your time zone. So when you schedule it, then the people who are seeing it, the scheduled stream, they will see it on their time zone. So once you are ready with all of the, like you will be able to also choose the time. You will have the thumbnail, you will have the title for YouTube, and then the description. For Facebook, you will have like the post description. Once you click save, all of your things, all of the scheduled broadcasts will appear under my stream. So you just click your photo here and then click my streams. Okay, so now I can actually show you how it looks like. And I'm going to go back here. So right now, okay. It's 3 p.m. And did I already tell you about my shirt? Okay, so let me know which one you prefer, because for this one, it kind of creates a mirror effect, because the tool that I'm using to do the share screen is also the same thing that I'm sharing screen, like, if that makes sense. So, but when I do this, then it doesn't create like a mirror effect, but maybe it's like a bit smaller to see. So just let me know which one you prefer. I'm gonna start with this, and if you think that, like, because some, like, I got a comment from the last masterclass, and they said like they don't like the mirror effect. So yeah, okay. So please feel free to let me know which one you prefer. I'll be happy to switch to either. So once you schedule it, the reason why I actually had to show, oh wait, I think I can show you. Because before, like, I won't be able to like touch anything here, but because this is already the save broadcast, which I'm doing right now. So as you see, it's 9 p.m. my time, March 31, and I've used a custom image, and this is the title, stream description, and a public. So the how it looks like for Facebook is a little bit different because it won't have the stream description and the stream privacy level. So yeah, so once you save it, it will have like a notification. All of your changes had been saved, and now all of your broadcasts and all of your streams, they actually live here. So just click on your My Profile and then click My Streams so you can see it here. So as you can see, this was this was the broadcast that I did yesterday, and if you haven't watched it, you gotta watch it on our BeLive Facebook page. I interviewed our CEO, so he's actually tested positive for COVID-19, and we had like a really inspiring show, I have to say. So anyway, so this is how it looks like when you scheduled it. So when it appears here, so it says scheduled, and then this is like the description that I used. This was the thumbnail or the featured image, the date, and then the link that you can actually share to your, like, this goes to the actual broadcast. Now I'm actually going to click it. um, I'm I'm just not gonna play it because then it playing a video will affect my stream because it will be sharing the bandwidth. So anyway, yeah, so that's where it goes, and it since this already happened, that's why you're seeing like the actual live. But if it hasn't happened yet, you will see the featured image, and then once you're done, then these options appear. So like delete, download video, download audio. We also covered this in a previous masterclass, so I won't go over that because right now our focus is on scheduling shows. So this one, as you can see, it doesn't have those options yet because this isn't done yet. I'm doing this broadcast right now. And so once you scheduled it, and then like let's say you schedule a broadcast today, and it's like you're doing it in a week. So you go back to the studio here, and then like, oh, so because it's gonna be like empty here when you go back, and because it's like a fresh studio. So you have to go to my stream so you can see the scheduled broadcast, and then you just click on the open broadcast studio, and then you will see this because this is what I exactly did today before the masterclass. I went to my streams, open broadcast studio, and I was brought to this specific studio where it has all of the details of today's show. So that's how you access your scheduled broadcast. You can also access it like here. It will actually open here like all of the other schedules broadcasts that you have, but I just like do it here because like it's super convenient. All of your broadcasts is here, both scheduled and the non-scheduled ones, because as you can see, I also did some tests before I went live. And yeah, so basically that's how you schedule your videos and how you access them. So hiding my, okay, there was just a bit of a lag there. So yeah, the reason that for me, there are two most important reasons why you need to schedule your show ahead of time. First is because you will be able to promote it ahead of time and you can ask people to sign up. So for Facebook, you can actually have, uh, wait, I don't have any more scheduled broadcasts for Facebook, but for, okay, let me show this again. Let me show my screen again. Okay, give me 1 second. So yeah, the first reason is that you will be able to promote it ahead of time, and you can be like as fancy as you want. Like you can create it on your connect it with another tool so that people can save it on their Google Calendar, or you can just simply use the set reminder or get reminder options for Facebook. Guys, let me know if you can see my screen because right now it's in my stream, but I can't see it on the on the live stream itself. Let me refresh. So one great thing about BeLive is that you can refresh. So just in case something like lags or something you think is wrong with your Chrome or with your internet, you can actually refresh and you won't lose the broadcast. So that's what I'm exactly doing right now. Okay, so give me 2 seconds and I will be back. Okay, I'm back, and let me know if you can hear me. So I'm gonna do the share screen again. Okay. Okay, there you go. So yeah, the first thing is that you'll be able to promote it, and the second thing is that accountability. Because if it's scheduled and you've already shared it, you can't actually like back out of it unless, like for me, I'm actually supposed to be on bed rest, but this is like a scheduled masterclass, and I need to show up. And I think I mentioned that earlier. I'm not sure. So anyway, let me know. Um, this is okay. What you're seeing is super important. This is called Map to Millions, and this is from our amazing show host, Molly Mahoney, and we actually have a video of this as well on your YouTube channel. So just search for that. And she shared this strategy during our live con last year on the BeLive's third birthday. Okay, and it's kind of like a flow chart. I hope that's the right term. So you can see here, like at the center, it says pre-scheduled FB Live. So that's what we discussed earlier. When you schedule a Facebook broadcast or YouTube broadcast with BeLive, you will get a link. And Molly actually suggests that you will create a pretty link. So as you can see, let me show you here. So for this one, the pretty link, we're just like using the regular bit.ly link. So I turned the link into bit.ly/BeLive Masterclass 6, just so it's easy to remember and it's easy to share. You can also check out the stats, like where are people coming from when they click it. And yeah, so going back to the map to million. So this is the center because this is where you want to point everything. So like if you've scheduled a broadcast today and it's set for a week, then you have all this time to like create a teaser video on your personal Facebook page, for example. Then the teaser video will link to the pre-scheduled live, and then you can also create a bot. I will share an example earlier. And of course, if you have an email list, you'll be able to send it to your email subscribers with the link to the pre-scheduled live. Make sure to let them know that this is also the replay link. So if they don't catch it live, they will be able to catch it anytime, and it will still be the same link. All right, so, and like that could be like as simple as that, and Molly has created like a very robust and comprehensive process here, but you can stop right there, especially if you're just starting out. And like one of the things that you can do with the bot is like you can get initial engagement. Like for instance, for the show that we had before, like for like a Halloween show, you can comment double tap because we had like a zombie show, and then you'll be entered to the giveaway for the bot. And it also the comments create initial engagement, so your videos, your scheduled lives will be promoted more in the algorithm. And of course, like if you have Facebook groups and other assets that you can use to promote, all of them will point to the scheduled broadcasts, FB stories. So like once you schedule your broadcast, you can create like a show card, and then that show card can be resized, and you create it for FB story, Instagram story. So, and all of them will point to the link to the pre-scheduled live. And of course, if you have the option, you can always do a Facebook ad, which will also link to the pre-scheduled live. So you can actually learn more about how to set this all up in Molly's video Map to Millions in our channel. So just search for that. And I wanted to show you an example of how it looks like. So this is our show card for this masterclass, and this is for YouTube. So we usually do different kind of styles. So for YouTube, for the featured image or thumbnail on YouTube, it's kind of different. And then for Facebook, it's also a little bit different, because like on Facebook, you want like just a little bit text, because like Facebook is kind of strict in terms of the text on your image. So this one is for YouTube, and this is what it looks like for the schedule. And then we change it once we already did the live. We change it to, oh, thought I put some examples here, but I can show you how it looks like now. And guys, if you have any questions or if I'm going too fast, just let me know, so I'll be able to answer all of your questions and like provide you more tips and tricks. So yeah, I'm just gonna go to the BeLive channel, and as you can see here, it's a playlist. So now we've turned, like it was initially a show card, and now we've turned it into like a thumbnail. Like it doesn't have other details instead of like the just a few words, because when this shows up on YouTube, a suggested video, we want to make sure that like everything is clear what the video is all about, so that it can get more views. Okay, so this is the show card, and this is like the after show thumbnail that we're using. And this is the bot. So let me present so like it works bigger. So I mentioned earlier that we had a show with Danielle yesterday. So we also sent bot subscribers to our bot subscribers. We're using ManyChat, and we're using it to let them know, usually like a few minutes before the show, to let them know that we are having a show, and like you can join. So this goes to the link that I showed you earlier. Replay also goes there, and if they don't want reminders, they click no live reminders. So for ManyChat, they're very strict. Actually, not ManyChat, but Facebook is very strict when sending messages through bots. So make sure that you are following their guidelines. So this is what we sent yesterday, and it's great to send it a few minutes before so that they won't forget, and then they can join. Especially now, like a lot of people are in isolation and at homes, they have like more time to watch content. So like using a bot to remind them what's coming and to join live, that is a great way to promote your shows. So yeah, this is actually what I was talking about. Let me see. Videos. Molly, this one. So you have to watch this. The Map to Millions, How to Attract a Flood of Leads Who Throw Credit Cards at Your Face. So I love that title. I'm so glad we actually did this. A LiveCon. LiveCon is actually, we did it last year. We had a 3-day virtual summit, and we had like more than 40 speakers. And of course, Molly's one of them, where she shared how she's doing the map to millions. Basically, this is her process on how she was able to get 1 million views organically on one of her Facebook Lives. So it's like only 40 minutes, but once you've learned it, you'll be able to implement it on your own. And of course, you can like tweak it depending on your strategies and what like you currently have. So, all right, I think we've covered the most important stuff. And earlier, yeah, so how are you planning to use live streams? Let me know in the comment section, and let us know what else you need help with in terms of BeLive. If you are like, if there anything that's confusing you, or if you already kind of know all of the features and use them, but you need more help in terms of like strategies and promotions, like feel free to ask those as well. We'll try our best to answer them. You can also join our BeLivers group, as I mentioned earlier. So basically, I just want to cover like the next steps. If you haven't signed up for a BeLive account yet, just sign up. Just go to b.live or bit.ly BeLive Irene. That's just like my link, so I know if you're coming from the masterclass. And of course, check out our blog for a lot of tips and inspiration on how people are using it, and also some like great hacks on how to use BeLive. And of course, if you already are like signed up for BeLive but thinking of doing a paid account, just use Masterclass upon checkout to get 30% discount. So yeah, basically that's it. We've covered how to schedule your lives on Facebook and on YouTube. And let me know, and we also kind of covered a little bit how you can promote your masterclass. And basically, that's the goal for today, and I hope we've accomplished it. And we're so grateful that you joined us live, and I'll see you on the BeLivers. So, hashtag BeLiver. Thank you so much, and stay safe and stay well. Keep going live. Bye.